In a move that shocked a lot of viewers, Smiling Friends has ended after 3 fantastic seasons. It wasn't cancelled or anything like that. In fact, it was renewed for 2 more seasons. Zach Hadel and Michael Cusack, the creators of the show themselves, have said that they felt that the show had run its natural course and it was time to end the show lest it overstay its welcome. It's something I immensely respect. It's not often, let alone in this day and age, where a cartoon or a show in general can end where the creators wanted it to end. Either a show gets cancelled before it can finish telling its story, or it keeps going for far too long, like Fairly Oddparents, where there were many places where they could have ended the show, but it kept trudging along until it eventually died. And the last episode of Smiling Friends truly felt like a great send-off to the show in a way only Smiling Friends can. It didn't necessarily feel like a final episode, but there was enough in there where you could tell the show was ending. It also helps that the episode is hilarious. The episode Charlie's uncle dies and doesn't come back has Charlie and Pim trying to make Charlie's uncle smile, who has one day left to live. He's an awful person who does a bunch of illegal things and pushes around Charlie, which makes it hard to get him to smile. And on a meta level, it's the show giving us a last laugh before the show ends. Well, until it turns out Charlie's uncle was lying about dying, wanting to give Charlie the push to finally stand up for himself. And while he isn't dying, his life is over regardless, because he was like one step off from being a serial killer. At least he's a good uncle to Charlie, kind of. He was harassing Charlie for years, but with good intentions, I guess. And with Alan falling in love with a woman who turns out to be the landlord, and Mr. Boss proclaiming that he will be wacky forever, Smiling Friends comes to an end, and hopefully they put a smile on your face too.